the protesters may have begun from what happened at Maz Jobrani, but then there were others protesting about income inequality or lack of opportunity. It seemed there were a lot of things going on. Is there any difference? Or they just start rounding up people who are protesting, and that ends up quelling the protests.
I think it's a difficult situation because I think the government somewhat doubled down with their imposition of the mandatory hijab, and meanwhile, I do see a lot of videos coming out of Iran of young women walking around without the hijab, just to again go against that regulation. But as you said, there's this oppression of women, there's an oppression of the LGBTQ community, there's an oppression of religious minorities and ethnic minorities. And then meanwhile, it's not like the economy's doing well, or there's some sort of something given to the people that gives them some sort of relief. Like currently, I think the rial, which is their currency, is highly devalued, and so people are suffering because of the economy. People are suffering because of the oppressive nature of the regime. And, I don't know what the future holds. I just hope my hope is that with social media and the ability of the people of Iran to see how others are living, that they continue to push for their freedoms, and that at some point the government realizes that they really can't keep their people oppressed the way they have. Otherwise, it's going to turn into a North Korea, which could happen. I mean, I guess if they get a nuclear weapon, and they really just close on themselves even more. I mean, but in the meanwhile, though, they've also reconciled with Saudi Arabia. They're also friendly with Russia. They're friendly with China. So who knows? I mean, those are some other oppressive regimes with whom they are friends with. So I honestly don't know what the future holds. I just hope for freedom for the people of Iran. It's just heartbreaking to see the potential and the brain power and how they just sit there and they have to suffer.